Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do another quick draft of Bloomburrow. So let's go ahead and get into it. And it looks like our rare of this pack is the Mist Breath Elder. Beginning of your upkeep, you can return another creature... Oh, you have to return another creature you control to its owner's hand. Otherwise, you may return... So you have to return another creature. If you do, it gets bigger. Otherwise, we're taking it. It's a frog. It's a nightmare frog. Other things in this pack that are noteworthy: the Hivespine Wolverine, Bushy Bodyguard, Corpseberry Cultivator's okay, Warren Elder. Yeah, we're just jamming the rare here. And maybe we'll be frogs. There's a take out the trash, but I'm not really a fan of red-green. There's Eddie Merc Crab, which is a pretty good one. So I think I'm going to take the crab here. Let's crab it up. And for our third pick, and there's a Gate Assault, which has to be the best card. That or Head of the Homestead. I'll take Head of the Homestead, I guess. That card always feels nice when you play it. Here we go, Pond Prophet. And there's a Sticky Tongue Sentinel here, but I'm going to grab the Pond Prophet for right now. Because that is something that goes right along with our Mist Breath Elder. Speaking of things that go with Mist Breath Elder, Sunshower Druid is another one. The Bushy Bodyguard, not so much for the frog deck. Here we could take the 3-tree Root Weaver or the Paw Patch formation, noting that there's still some okay cards in other colors. I'm going to take the Paw Patch formation. I feel like it's a card that we can just play a one of in any deck. A couple nice bats here. This is like the third Tidecaller Mentor we've seen. I'll just take the 2-drop now. Okay, well, we have another Sunshower Druid. And we're back to our original pack. I guess we take the Corpseberry Cultivator. Noting that none of the bots took any of the black cards. I don't think we're playing any of these. I've not drafted an early winter. I'll take one. We get Bellowing Crier. We have our early drops all shored up. Late Tidecaller Mentor. We did not get that Sticky Tongue Sentinel back. Well, our rare here is way off from what we're doing. Mabel Heir to Cragflame. But we're going to pick it because it is the rare. This is quick draft, so we can just snap up the rares as we see them. Oh, we get Galewind Moose. That's something else big to do. I do like that card. It's also a Baker's Bane duo I wouldn't mind having, but Moose is a little bit better. Okay, so here we have a 2-mana 3/2, or we have Baker's Bane duo. I'm going to take the duo here because we do have Corpseberry Cultivator. Mist Breath Elder, we could even bounce this, make more. Is that better than a 2-mana 3/2? I think for our deck it could be slightly better. Here we're going to pick up a Sticky Tongue Sentinel, just to give us more of that frog returning synergy. I do see there's a Shoreline Looter here, but that's not quite what we're doing. And now I'll take a Polywallop. There's a crab here too. A lot of red cards. Alright, we have Dire Downdraft, we have High Stride. We have Water Spout Warden. Could use more 3-drops. I'm not the biggest fan of the Dire Downdraft. I am a fan of Runaway Together, though. Maybe I'll take that. Because the way this deck is shaping up, I wouldn't mind having at least one of those. Now we can pick a Shore up there. And here, I think we have enough cheap stuff to do. So let's pick up a Rust Shield Rampager. We're kind of lacking in 4-drops anyways right now. Here's a High Stride. A Mind Spiral. I don't think we're playing Mind Spiral. Maybe we could with all the cheap stuff we have. I'll take it. We'll put it off to the sideboard for now. Sky Skipper Duo, that's one we could play. Goes with our synergies. And we open up Mura. Trash Tactician. Well, I don't think I have a set of that. I do not. I don't have any of that. That's going to be the pick. We're not really missing out on much with these from these rare drafting picks either. Yeah, same here. Like, maybe we're missing out on a Splash Portal. Okay, here's a Sticky Tongue Sentinel. We really need to find the Lily Splash Mentor to bring this deck together. Or I can just take a Hive Spine Wolverine. Here, I guess I'll take the Forager. Forager's good, and we can cut the Corpseberry Cultivator. It's a little difficult for us to cast. Here's a second Pond Prophet. So our deck is basically done at this point. I guess, do I want 2 Shore Ups or Shore Up and High Stride? I like the idea of 2 Shore Ups a little bit better. Another Sticky Tongue Sentinel. But there's also a Dazzling Denial, which I don't mind running as a one of in this deck. How many creatures do we have? We don't have a lot of interaction. Let's take the Dazzling Denial, and I'm going to cut one of these 5-drops. Probably one of these. Another Druid, a Splash Portal. don't think we want more than 2 Sunshower Druids. I'd run a second Dazzling Denial. I don't know. I feel we have a lot of top end, but we have a lot of synergies with the Mist Breath Elder as well. So I do like the double shore-ups here. Here's Forger, Polywallop. That's 5 cards that cost 5 or more. But I don't really have anything I want to replace them with. If I had another 3-drop, I'd probably cut one of the duos. Well, there's only one duo left. But let's try out the deck as is. And we are Nightmare Frogs once again. Gammus Maximus is our first opponent. Well, this is a keepable hand. Keepable because we have the Pawn Prophet. Any third land gets us the Sticky Tongue Sentinel, which we'll be using on the Pawn Prophet. We'll start off the aggression here. The aggression with our 1/3. There's a blue source and our third land right on time. Our opponent has both of his colors. Brazen Collector, well. I don't want that thing to be able to attack easily. And getting in for an additional 1 point of damage right now doesn't mean a whole lot to me, so I'm just going to not attack. So if there's like take out the trash on our Sticky Tongue Sentinel, we'd still be able to stop the Brazen Collector from coming in. Alright, yep, we're going to leave the island open. Okay, well we have shore up here. So I can't Dazzling Denial anything right now. Bark Knuckle Boxer for our opponent. And a Raccoon Rallier. This triggers the Roughshod Duo. So that's now a 4/3. Well, that's going to get in. Hey, found a 4th land. I don't know what all we want to do with it, though. Guess we'll play our Baker's Bane duo and just pass here. Leaving up our Runaway Together, Dazzling Denial, and Shore Up, all of our tricks. Well, I can't Dazzling Denial that. That's bad. Because this is a pretty good looking Raccoon deck. Now that's a 4-2. Gee, I just don't have good blocks because of this banner. Could do this. I don't like it. But it happens. That was ultimately a 1-for-1 trade. I guess I'll crack the food here. I do have the Forager, so maybe I shouldn't have been as hasty doing that. Head of the Homestead can help stabilize. Or Sky Skipper duo. Well, let's do this first. Now let's this attack. We're getting in there. We're not lost yet. A 4-3, huh? I want to leave the option to blink this thing, or blink a Pond Prophet. Well, we're definitely going to play something. Yeah, we're definitely going to play something this turn. Brilliant. Let's play the Sky Skipper duo. And let's blink the Head of the Homestead. Didn't want to attack with it because I didn't want our opponent trading. Now our board is just super wide. And a red-green deck is kind of running low on things to do well, he's drawn a few more lands than us too. Alright, that's fair. A 6-4, we will trade. Because trading is kind of good for us right now. Alright, let's play a second Pond Prophet. Sun Shower Druid? Alright. I guess we just give it to itself. Well, let's go racing. There's a raccoon rallier for our opponent. But yeah, now we're kind of in a top deck war. Ooh, that's a good one. And yeah, we'll offspring this. Coming in for 3. It's probably going to trade at this point. Yep. Trading is fine. Opponent's only drawn 1 more land than us. Yeah. Not supposed to keep getting those. Oh, please, do attack me. I will end you with this runaway together. So now if our opponent blanks on their next draw, we just flat out win. Booming Burst is a card, or Blooming Burst. I'm gonna bounce. Okay, it's not a card our opponent had. Because even after bouncing, we would still have enough to attack back for the win on our turn. I was looking rough with that. Our opponent got that banner down. But we made good trades, and our opponent just attacked us kind of slowly. And that helped us just to remain stable. Wild Wolf is our next opponent. I go first. This is not the most impressive hand, but we'll keep it. I can always just cycle this Paw Patch formation into something. Let's see what colors our opponent is. I really do not want to cycle this against a Bats deck. We'll play our Baker's Bane duo. Attacking, that's fine. Nothing, huh? Well, we're currently winning this race. Dang, that's aggressive. Premium removal spell being used on my 2-drop. Okay. Well, we're no longer winning the race, though. Mind Drill Assailant. This is a Plains, right? It is. Why am I playing against a Rats deck? I don't think this does better as a... I'm going to keep this as a 1-3. I suppose I could have blinked it anyways and gained a life. I was just thinking about the counter. I'm gonna kill my Sky Skipper or Skyscraper? Sky Skipper duo. That's not a skyscraper, that'd be weird. Okay. Can you play something that has flying? I'm gonna have to polywallop this. Opponent surveils, likes what he finds. We're back to racing. Do you have any bats? You're supposed to be the bat deck, not the rat. That's not a bat. Either that or he just knows we have Paw Patch formation in our hand. Okay, we gotta find some stuff here. Because clearly the Bats deck is not playing bats. We found land. Oh, this is not a good position to be in. What is this? Why is this Intrepid Rabbit token attacking? This has to be a +2/+1 pump? No, it's an I'm just at 5 life pump. I'm gonna save that. Okay, Pond Profit is a decent draw. Let's see what else we can get. Island is not. You have two? Yeah, you do. Well, that is probably going to be game. Ravine Raider, that's also not a bat. There's just a pile of good white and black cards is what it is. But I am being overrun, and there's not much I can do about it. That is 11 lands. 11 lands in the top 17 cards. Yeah. Compared to 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, our opponent's a bit better off here. And at this point, I don't know that there's a single draw that's going to save us. Well, it's not going to be that. Okay, we're 1-1. Next opponent. A Scanner Darkly. I guess we'll keep this. We have a lot of cheap stuff in the deck. Case in point. Up against a Boros Up against Boros Bats. Right. Boros has bats now, and Orzhov has rats. No, this one's getting countered. I don't care if you are a bats deck. You're not playing that. Ooh, the moose. I like the moose. I don't feel the need to polywallop a Life Creed duo. Especially not in a Boros Bats deck. Play another bat. I will polywallop it now. Suppose I should have done that before the Life Creed duo triggered. Could have prevented that life gain. That's a big one. Yeah, I'll take a trade here. We'll prevent the intrepid rabbit from attacking us. What did I just get done telling you? Well, I guess if there's a combat trick, we gotta get it out of their hand. Playful shove? Let's not do that. Okay. No, I didn't get to play the moose! Get back here! I mean, opponent was still at 20. But that is the power of Shore Up. Oh, Colossodactyl. Alrighty, 2-1. Heretical Healer is our next opponent. This is a keepable hand. Oh, now it's got a Baker's Bane duo, too. Okay. Oh, we're up against an Otter deck. It's actually Is-It Otters. It's not just some weird Is-It Raccoon deck. I like drawing. Let's draw a card. Ooh, Emberheart Challenger. Oh, hey, we have a crab. The crab has arrived. Oh, we're going to be able to double spell next turn, so Let's pick up the Pond Prophet. And just pass as we keep playing stuff out. Worse squeak. Well, things are gonna start to get bad. Otterball antics. Why can't this block? Oh, because of War Squeak. Okay, well, I guess I'll just take 8 then. I found our moose. Which we might need the moose in order to overcome all this. Otterball antics. Why did this one get bigger? We're just going to lose to the Nuts Otter deck. I still don't understand why that got bigger when he cast the Otterball antics. From discard. Oh, I have a treasure token. That could save me. Because now we can cast our moose. So let's do that. I was wondering why it was highlighting the crier. Yeah, we got the treasure. Gosh, this deck is being nasty. I have a tapped fish. Maybe I should have Dazzling Denial'd that. Now all 3 of these are lethal. Yeah, I should have not been so hasty to play the moose. I'm still playing the moose. Because then I could have gained 3 life off the food. Well, that didn't go particularly well. Just an absolutely insane Otters deck. Alright. 2 and 2. And our next opponent is Mike. One drop into 4 drop. We have a lot of 2s and 3s in the deck. I'm going to keep. We haven't seen our rare once yet. But we do have the moose. I'll pretend we have a Dazzling Denial at least. Oh, we're up against blue-black. Bellowing Crier. That does fit into a blue-black deck trying to get the, trying to make its way towards Threshold. These are cool lands, too, by the way. I believe they're from one of the Unglued or Unhinged. Thundertrap Trainer. Getting Pearl of Wisdom. What? Alright, well we have enough mana for our moose. I just have to hope it doesn't die. Into the Flood Maw, okay. Well, I'll just play it again. Okay, opponent has nothing. Opponent has the stupid crab. I am really sick of having that crab played against me. I suppose I could have used Sky Skipper Duo to bring this back untapped, but that wouldn't ultimately amount to much. A couple Tempest Anglers. Attack me. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have been attacking me with that crab. I could trade the moose for the crab. I would do that. Buy back Prawn Prophet, play it again. Oh, I could have just done the Skyscraper Duo for that. Who knows, we might need blockers here. And I don't want to use the Duo as a blocker right now. Otterball Antics, no, that card destroyed me before. Oh, stupid Otter deck. Guess I'll attack, offer a trade. At least we get in for 4 damage there. Oh, stupid Otter deck. Stop playing all these busted Otters. Pearl of Wisdom, and there's more triggers. Yeah. So how do I want to handle blocking? I could do this. And I could do this. If there's a shore up here, I think we just concede. Okay. Land is not helpful. Because our opponent has drawn an extra 4 cards off of double Pearl of Wisdom. Not to mention Bellowing Criers. Yeah, our opponent's drawn a lot more extra cards than we have. I mean, we've gotten a few Pawn Profit triggers, but that's been about it. Okay, but we are able to remove the biggest threats off the board. Oh, that's bad. Now all my stuff has, like, no power. And Valley Floodcaller. We're losing to Otters again. But this time it's, This time it's blue-black Otters instead of blue-red. But most of what he's been playing has been Otter-related stuff. And Bandit's Talent, sure. What? Why did that become 4/3? Oh, because of the Valley Floodcaller, yeah, that makes sense. So you're telling me there's a chance. I gotta kill the Mind Whisker. So that everything gets power back. We gotta turn the power back on. And then I'm probably just dead from the rest of this, right? 3, 6, 11... Kidnap as a flash. Yeah, that kills us. Or we're so far behind it just doesn't matter. Well, those were some absolutely insane games. Let's take one more look at the deck. We never found Mistbreath Elder. It was always Sunshower Druid. This was just kind of an average frog deck. We never found the Curious Forager. Never found the Wolverine, but we found the Moose. We never got to play our own crab either, I don't think. Yeah, average frog deck. I expected it to do at least a little better than what it did, but we were missing some of the big heavy-hitting frog things. Well, that's how draft goes sometimes. So we'll claim our prize, didn't get the extra pack, and for now, I'll take my leave.